As we wrap up every week, our friends at the DQs of Northwest Edmonton and Sherwood Park, that's Palisades, Namao, Newcastle, Westmount, and Baseline Road, set the table, so to speak, for your hottest takes. These are all real emails to talk@ryanjesperson.com. It's the Flamethrower, presented by the DQs of Northwest Edmonton and Sherwood Park. This is an all-Trump edition. What did you expect after the week that was? This one from 7th Pilot, who says, I totally agreed with your rant, Jespo, at the end of the show on January 8th, and I completely agree with you. Now, you know me as a conservative, and I supported Donald Trump, but that was because the left had gone way too far, like by a mile. But I always said I liked Trump, but he wouldn't be good for Canada, and I hope I'm wrong on that one. Justin Trudeau and the NDP have drugged this country to the bottom, and now he locks the door and starts a fire. Well, Poilievre has his work cut out for him. But anyway, I'm Canadian, like you, and when I hear separatist talk, I immediately get pissed off. We don't run just because we had a bad government for a few years, and we certainly don't run to join a warmongering country like the United States. 7th Pilot says, I'm the youngest of 7, and I had 3 brothers that could have potentially been drafted to go fight a war that the Americans said was to protect the world, just like Donald Trump says he needs Canada because we need his protection. Give me a break. We're part of NATO. There's lots of countries that could help us if we needed. And by the way, Vietnam, a peaceful, prosperous country. So thousands of Americans died for nothing, and idiots want to go join that machine? No thanks. Canada has so much to be proud of. The land, the minerals, the people. All we need is a leader that will do what's best for us, and I'm hoping that's Poilievre. If it isn't, we will fight on like always till hopefully we reach our true goals. I've got many ancestors that went to the grave early fighting for my home, Canada, and I will never betray them. And the ones that don't have Canadian values, go ahead and jump in your car. The United States, just a short drive away. That from 7th Pilot. What about this one from Jake, who says, Jespo, Johnny, my response, and earmuffs, kids, my response to should Canada join the United States is a no fucking way. I would rather push hot knives under my fingernails than become an American. Ooh, I'm Canadian, and I will always fight for my country. And if Donald Trump actually tried to do this, sign me up for the fight. I don't give a fuck if America's the most powerful country. We'll give him one hell of a fight, and we will never surrender. And to my fellow Canadians, although it's a stretch to call you that if you actually support this fuckery, says Jake, just move to the U.S. already. Or an even better idea, let's get all those fuck Trudeau flag wavers and all the wannabe Trump, I'm not going to say the next thing, MAGA idiots move to Alberta, and we can give half of Alberta to Donald Trump. Jake, hard no there. He says, and then enjoy bankruptcy if you ever get cancer or need any other type of health care. So that's my thoughts on it. Thanks for letting me vent. You're welcome, Jake. What about this one from Travis? Who says,
Shout out Corey Hart.
All this talk about war with the United States. Let's just forget that. That is not good for anybody, most particularly us. Travis says, recent events have prompted me to fire up my flamethrower. He says, I'm 90% sure the comments from the rotund tangerine that is the new president of the United States are just trolling us, but on the off chance that he's serious, fuck that bullshit. I will not give up free health care, LGBTQ2S rights, or not having to worry about weekly school shootings. Donald Trump wants Canada to be the 51st state. He can come have it over my cold, dead body. I'm very progressive. I believe in negotiation, rights for all, and strong gun laws, but I don't tolerate threats. And when my son's old enough, he'll know to never start a fight, but also not to take shit and not to stop till the fight is over and the bully can't stand up. If Donald Trump isn't just kidding, and if he's serious, he'll find out why Canada's unofficial slogan is, it's not a war crime the first time. What? Hey, he'll be reminded why the U.S. lost the Middle East, lost Vietnam, and really didn't win Korea either. We were all surprised at how well Ukraine's done against Russia. That'll be nothing. We'll commit to burning the White House down again, and we'll show him a real fight. That from Travis. What about this one from David, who says, I need to get this off my chest, Jespo and Johnny. It boils my blood that any true Canadian would even consider allowing our great country to become the 51st state. It also seems that the far-right lunatics jumping on this train are the same ones who love to wrap themselves in this warped sense of Canadian patriotism as part of their identity. I have one thing to say to these chuckle fucks. Guess what? If you want to become Americans so badly, why don't you go and apply to live there as citizens? See you later, and don't let the door hit your sorry ass on the way out. Leave your passports at the border, you unpatriotic, miserable, social reject, Kool-Aid drinking sheep. Bah! If you want to allow social media to rot your brain, to believe everything that comes out of Trump and his cronies' mouth, that's your choice. But stop bringing the rest of us along for the ride. Don't forget to untangle your filthy behinds out of that fake Canadian patriotism you embody, and make sure you peel it off your identity like you are right now with your Fuck Trudeau bumper stickers on the back of your souped up, tiny dick super trucks. Let true Canadian citizens and patriots live here in peace. David says, but in all seriousness, I believe Canada is a strong and proud nation and will get through this part of history as we have done for the lifetime of our country. We just need to stick together as true Canadians, and any imposters should hit the road. And then David signs off in true Canadian fashion, kindly and sincerely. Well, thank you very much to everybody who fired up their flamethrowers for this fiery edition of it, proudly presented by our friends at the DQs of Northwest Edmonton and Sherwood Park. You can fire up your flamethrower anytime to talk@ryanjesperson.com. We're back at it Monday with very special guest, Senator Charles Adler. And in the meantime, want to let you know we have 3 spots left. That's 3 spots left for the Real Talk Pond Hockey Classic that's coming up Saturday, February 1st in St. Albert. Go to ryanjesperson.com, click on the events link, look for Pond Hockey, and that's where you can register your team. Make it a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for subscribing to us on YouTube and whenever you get your podcasts. Thanks for telling your friends, and we'll see you on Monday.